Welcome back. It's time for another book talk video. Science fiction returns. Today I talk about Neal Shusterman's book, Game Changer. This book came out in the spring. I just recently got around to reading it, and I really enjoyed it. Neal Shusterman is one of my favorite authors. He wrote the Scythe trilogy, which is just spectacular. Phenomenal with the future technology and considerations of how society could change. He wrote the Unwind series, which has 4 main books to it, collection of shorter stories, and then a novella as well. It's an amazing series with, again, interesting thoughts about the future and technology, though I don't necessarily think you're supposed to take that one seriously. And he also wrote Dry, which I absolutely loved, which has a clear environmental message, which actually, when you think about it, he's very good at putting these political messages into the stories, but not hitting you over the head with them. Instead, he focuses on characters' emotions and psychology and how people react to these different changes in technology or the environment and how they try to survive with those situations. So this book, Game Changer, is different from his other books. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's his best book, but it was still fun. It was still a lot of fun to read. This one clearly comes across as YA to me. Whereas a lot of his other books, even though they are technically YA sci-fi, I feel like they really can appeal more to adults with their future messages. This protagonist is a high school student, and that's why it feels all the more YA to me, because he's going to high school, he's dealing with the teenage drama with his friends and romance and being on the football team and trying to impress his family. Those kind of issues which really come across as YA and teen issues. But at the same time that he's dealing with that, the premise of the book is that he sees reality changing. Little things are being altered. And at the beginning, it's that stop signs are blue instead of red. You know, he was born in a reality in which stop signs are red, and one day the stop signs are blue instead. The concept very much made me think about the Mandela effect and how people talk about their theories online of the Mandela effect, of people shifting realities from one reality to another. So at first I wondered if the story was going to go there. But instead the story ends up having more of a chosen one trope type of concept. Another reason that this book doesn't necessarily feel like Neal Shusterman's best, even though I'm telling you I recommend it. It's a fun and entertaining read, but you get the sense that the main character has a destiny connected with reality being altered and all of that. Can't really say more than that without giving you spoilers, but there's some really fun alternate reality things going on, including a set of characters that start out as kind of background characters that become more and more important that he interacts with and deals with. It really is a lot of fun, especially because as the realities shift, the character has to deal with moral, philosophical, psychological dilemmas. So I'll just phrase it to you like this to pose the questions without giving actual direct spoilers. What would you do if you woke up in a different reality? If one of your family members treated you differently than before, how would that alter your relationships? What would you do if you suddenly realized reality shifted and you were actually a criminal? Would you be able to perform those criminal activities? You know, if suddenly you were a bank robber or a drug dealer or something like that, would you be able to play that role in that other reality if you really, in your heart, were the type of person who would not do those things? So there are some interesting struggles that happen for the character such as that. And there's more. There's a lot in there with racism, sexism, homophobia, maybe a sense of transphobia. There's a whole lot that the book touches upon, again without feeling too much like it's hitting you over the head with those details. Alright, that's it for today's book talk. I hope you enjoyed it. You might want to read this book, Game Changer by Neal Shusterman, if you are into things like the Mandela effect, multiverse theories, and that kind of stuff. Every day is a good day for a book talk. Peace.